Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, just before I left for my trip to Jamaica for a week, I put out a video, or during my trip, I think it was actually on my flying day down in Jamaica, my travel day. I put out a video saying that, I'm negotiating with some river cruises for a river cruise Christmas markets 2026, and I got a ton of responses. A ton of responses. All right, so I thought I would get maybe 30 or 40 emails. I have hundreds of emails for people. Obviously, not everyone will want to go on these Christmas market cruises because they'll see the price eventually, what it is, the dates will change, things will happen. But overwhelming response that I thought because mostly I cover on the channels ocean cruises, and river cruises is something new for the channel completely, but they take a longer time to negotiate and work with. So currently I'm going to be working with two cruise lines and trying to negotiate between the two, see which ones offer the most Christmas markets, the most stops. And some people gave me some good advice and things like that because they said they went on a Christmas market cruise in early November and only one market was open and they didn't go anywhere other than that, which is, if you're taking a chilly cruise in the winter time, you want to see the Christmas markets. That's kind of the point of going, right? So thank you for that advice. Don't worry, I will be looking to make sure we have a couple of Christmas markets at least. I'm trying to decide between 7 and 10 days, and I have a couple cruise lines out there lining up. So again, I have no idea of pricing or anything like that until the cruise lines and I lock in a deal. Some of the cruise lines want me to pay for an entire ship. Now, in case you're wondering how much 52 cabins would cost me to reserve, we're talking in the hundreds of thousands of dollars here. I'm not going to do that because, well, the easiest reason why I won't do that is I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that at all. But some of them will, offer me, okay, you have this long to sell into the cruise, and if you sell into the cruise, then we'll keep it only for you for this amount of time. And so I will have a chance to do that. Now, once everyone's been sending their emails, and I'm just throwing them into a folder, interested in this into the river cruise. And once I know all the information of what I need, I will contact everybody all at the same time, except some people are going to get a little early. The channel members, I promised when I started the channel membership that they will get a little heads up on this type of thing. So they'll probably know a few days earlier. There's not a million people, folks. It's not going to sell out the ship. Don't worry about it. But I will put out this video explaining the entire cruise, the destinations, the approximate costs, the cabin types, where we're leaving from, where we're ending in, some of the things we'll see, so all the perks and the non-perks at each cruise line. Some you have to pay for pop. Some you don't have to pay for pop. Some offer beer and wine only at lunch and dinner. Some offer complete drink packages. Some offer 2 shore excursions per trip. Some offer excursion at every port. There's a lot of variables depending on what we end up choosing. And I have to be very careful which one we do because, well, first of all, I'll be trapped on a small cruise ship with 100 people. Oh, that's coming with me and I'll be there. And so I want everything to go well. I want everything to go really, really well. And I'm really excited about that because when we're on the ocean cruise, the ocean cruises are so big and everything, and we can we only have a meeting room and stuff like that. We can meet each other for dinner and all this kind of thing. But it's hard to get around to everybody all the time and meet everybody. But on a smaller cruise, I'm going to be able to do that much easier because we all eat together in the dining room. We'll own the ship, basically. If I go up on top deck, it's people from the group. If if we go on a shore excursion, it'll only be people from the group. It'll be terrific. It'll be really an amazing thing. I'm really looking forward to banging a few of these things out. And I hope to have it by the time I come back from my next trip. So I am leaving shortly in a couple of weeks for the Sun Princess. So I'll be showing everybody the Sun Princess again this time. Hopefully everything's up and running. And I did manage, Princess did come through and did manage to book me Spellbound. And lots of people offered me to dine with them for Love by Burrito and all the different specialty things out there. So that's all good. Going to be having a good time on there. And I'm actually going to be in Fort Lauderdale for the basic naming ceremony and everything at the end of my cruise. And then I'm going to jump on a media cruise, which is 3 days. And I'll probably have Tony and Jenny on there with me as well, and a bunch of other travel agents and friends. It's only for travel agents on that particular cruise. So my 16-day transatlantic is turning into a 21-day trip because I have all this extra stuff after. Then I come home for 3 whole days, folks. I'll be in my home 3 whole days after that trip. And I fly to Malaysia and Singapore on something I've never done before, which is a group tour hosted by a company that's doing, like, we will book your exact trip and we will host it and escort you and book your hotels and book your flights and all that stuff. And it's all out of my control. And I don't like things that aren't in my control. I am a very detail-oriented person on my trips. I'm very easygoing. Hey, let's do this, let's do that, spur of the moment, no problem, let's just have fun. That's not a problem. But as far as the details of who I meet, what my flight times are, my connection times, what time I'm supposed to be at the hotels, what time am I supposed to hit the shore excursion back, I like to be in control of that stuff. And these folks are leading me around, which should be very interesting. But I'm so looking forward to getting back to Singapore. It's been over a decade since I've been in Singapore, so really looking forward to it. Visiting some sites in Malaysia, gone for 9 days on that trip, and then we're back, and I have a few more cruises booked after that, especially our group cruise in December, which is gearing up to be really, really fun. 300 or so people on board for that. We're going to have a blast on the Sun, and stay tuned for all my videos on the Sun Princess, because all new shows. I haven't seen a single one of these shows yet, and some very different dining on board that I'll bring you personally on that. So I just wanted to say thanks everybody for the channel memberships. Has been overwhelming. I have seen the river cruise. I thought I'd get, like I said, maybe 50 people total, because river cruises are completely different than ocean. And quite frankly, my folder is like hundreds of interested people in river cruise. So much so that, who knows, may end up doing 2 if we have that many interested people. So we'll see what happens with that. Stay tuned for the information. I will do a video and send out the emails to everybody who sent me, with links and everything to the videos and the descriptions, etc. And so you'll all find out at the same time, and it'll be on a first come, first served basis. As always, the people who are able to put the deposit down, and they get to choose their cabin first persons who respond, etc. So yeah, please be patient. River cruising negotiations are far different than Ocean View, because oceans have 1,000 cabins on board, and river cruises have 50 to 60 to 70. So it's a big difference. Well, thank you again, and I hope you appreciate this little update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.